Hey everyone, the story we are going to read today is from Greek mythology, Phaethon and the Chariot of the Sun. This is sun god Helios and this is Phaethon, son of Helios. Ambitious, reckless, half god, chaos, disaster, danger, consequences, humility, moderation, and limitations. You are going to read all about it. The Greeks told stories about their gods and heroes to explain the world around them. And this is one such story. Before we start, what is a mythology? It is a collection of old stories that people made up long, long ago. These stories explain things that science had not explained yet. For example, why does the sun rise and set every day? Why do storms come? Why do crops grow in certain seasons? And today, our story is about the sun god Helios and his son Phaethon. Now, let's begin. Have you ever done something to impress your friends even though you knew it might be dangerous? Read this story from Greek mythology about a boy who wanted to ride the chariot of the sun to impress his friends. Phaethon was the son of the Greek sun god Helios. Every day Helios brought the sun up on his fiery chariot. Now you can look at the picture. Helios was the sun god and his son was Phaethon. He had the most important duty, bringing the sun across the sky every day. He drove a golden chariot pulled by fiery horses. Fiery means full of fire and brightness. Imagine shining, glowing horses running in the sky. How magical! Phaethon was very proud of his father. He said, "Father, you bring the sun up every day. I want to be just like you." And his father said, "Son, it is indeed an important task. If the sun did not come up every day, the crops would die and everyone would starve." So Helios' work was very important, right? Without the sun, people would not get light, crops would not grow, the world would be full of darkness. And Phaethon was proud of his father. Every morning, Helios' servants, the Hars, harnessed four white horses to the splendid golden chariot. They said, "These horses are so wild and fierce that only Helios can control them." Then Helios would leap onto the golden chariot and begin the dangerous journey across the sky. Each morning, helpers tied four white horses to the chariot. Harnessed means fastening with straps, but these were no ordinary horses. They were wild, fiery, and so powerful that only Helios could control them. All day long, Helios pulled the burning sun across the sky. This gave the earth light and warmth, which made the crops grow. Alright, next page. Helios hauled the burning sun behind the chariot. He reached every corner of the earth to bring light and warmth. It made the crops grow and helped people go about their daily lives. To close the day, he tucked the sun out of sight every evening and gave it time to rekindle. He then returned home, weary but content. So Helios hauled the sun. Hauled means pulled the burning sun with effort and force across the sky, spreading light and warmth. And what did he do at the end of the day? He tucked the sun away and rested, weary but content. So, tucked means put away safely. He kept the sun safely and gave it time to rekindle, means have it time to rest so that it can burn again. The next day, brightly, he came home weary. Weary means tired, but content means satisfied because he had completed his duty. Now think about it. Your parents also might be working hard every day, and at night when they come home, they are tired, but they are happy, right? Because they have done their work well. Alright, moving on to the next page. Phaethon boasted about his father to his friends and anyone else who would listen. He said, "One day my father will let me drive his chariot. Look at how expertly he guides the horses through the sky. I will be as good a driver as him." And his friend said, "He will never let you. You are just a boy." Phaethon wanted to prove to his friends that his father trusted him. He pleaded before his father every day to be allowed to drive the chariot. "Father, I beg you to trust me. I promise that I can handle the horses without getting burnt." "Oh, son, you will not listen to me. You can take the chariot tomorrow, but remember, there are dangers. Control the horses with a strong hand. Do not go too high or too low." So Phaethon loved his father and he was proud of him. He told his friends, "One day I will also drive the sun's chariot. My father will let me drive the chariot." He boasted about his father. Boasted means to brag or to show off. But his friends teased him. They would laugh and say, "Haha, you're only a boy. You cannot do such a dangerous job. Your father will never let you do it." Children, do you also sometimes boast like, "I can beat anyone in cricket" or "I know all the answers"? Your friends might laugh or challenge you. This happens to all of us, right? So Phaethon really wanted to prove himself and to prove to his friends that his father trusted him, means he believed in him. He pleaded before his father every day. So every day he begged his father. One day he said, "Father, please let me try once. I promise that I can do it. I can handle the horses." But Helios was worried. He said, "Oh son, you will not listen to me." It means Phaethon is stubborn. Helios allowed him to drive the chariot and also warned him that it is dangerous. Do not take the chariot too high or too low. Children, have you ever kept asking your parents for something again and again, even when they said no, like playing in the rain or eating too much chocolate? Parents stop us because they care for us, just like Helios cared for Phaethon, right? Let's read ahead. But Phaethon was overconfident and stubborn. The next morning, he climbed the chariot. As soon as he took the reins in his hands, the horses reared and took off. "I will show everyone that I can drive the chariot." But Phaethon soon realized he had taken on more than he could handle. "I cannot control the horses at all. I cannot even hold on to the reins." The horses knew at once that the charioteer was inexperienced. They ran willy-nilly along a wild and dangerous course. So the next morning, Phaethon couldn't wait any longer. He was overconfident and stubborn. Stubborn means ziddi, determined to do what he wants and unwilling to change his mind. So he quickly climbed the chariot and held the reins. What are reins? Reins are the straps which are used to control the horses. So the fiery horses reared up. Reared up means stood on their back legs and front legs are in the air, and suddenly dashed across the sky. At first, Phaethon was excited. He's saying, "I'll show everyone I can do it," he thought. But very soon he realized the horses were too strong. And then he shouted, "Oh no, I cannot control them." Have you ever tried riding a bicycle that was too big for you? Did it wobble? That's how Phaethon must have felt. So the horses ran willy-nilly. Willy-nilly means here and there, without control, aimlessly. The chariot shook dangerously across the sky. So children, sometimes when we try to do something without practice, we lose control. Like when you first try to swim or skate or ride a cycle. This shows why practice and patience are so important. What happened next? We will read it in the next video. So what did you learn till now from the story? The story teaches us, do not be overconfident, thinking you can do everything even without practice. Like Phaethon thought he could ride the chariot. And do not be stubborn, always listen to advice from elders. Like Phaethon was stubborn, he did not listen to his father. Wait for the right time. First learn, then do big things. Phaethon wanted to impress his friends, but instead he got into trouble. So next time you feel like showing off, remember Phaethon and his wild ride.